Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is x times square root of x. This is equal to 64. So what is the value of x? Now let's provide a solution for here. Now we have x multiplied by square root of x. This is equal to 64. Now the first step to do here, let's square on both sides, so that now here we have x to the power of 2. So this is x to the power of 2 multiplied by, we eliminate the square root sign here, so times x. This is x raised to the power of 1. This is equal to 64 raised to the power of 2. Now we have x to the power of 2 times x to the power of 1. This is in the form of a to the power of n times a to the power of m, which we can express as a to the power of n plus m. So this is to mean that we have x raised to the power of 2 plus 1. This is equal to 64, which is 4 to the power of 3, then raised to the power of 2. So this is x to the power of 3. This is equal to 4 to the power of 3, then raised to the power of 2. We have that 4 to the power of 3 to the power of 2. This is in the form of a to the power of n raised to the power of m, which we can express as a raised to the power of m raised to the power of n. Now, here we swap the powers so that we have x to the power of 3. This is equal to 4 squared raised to the power of 3. So we have x to the power of 3. This is equal to 4 squared, which is 16 raised to the power of 3. Now let's take 16 to the power of 3 on the left hand side, so that we have x to the power of 3, subtract 16 to the power of 3. This is equal to 0. So this is the difference of two cubes that you can express as a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3, which we can express as a minus b, a to the power of 2 plus a times b plus b to the power of 2. Now applying this identity, then we have x subtract 16. Here we have x to the power of 2 plus 16 times x, which is 16x, then plus 16 squared. This is equal to 0. So we have got two parts here. That implies that x subtract 16, this is equal to 0. Then we have x to the power of 2 plus 16x plus 16 to the power of 2. This is equal to 0. From the first part here, we have x1 is equal to 16. x1 is equal to 16. Now, the second equation here, we have a quadratic equation where we have a is equal to 1, b is equal to 16, and c is equal to 16 raised to the power of 2. So we can solve for x2, x3 by applying the quadratic formula here, which is negative b plus or minus. This is the square root of b to the power of 2, subtract 4 is c, divided by 2 multiplied by a. So let's substitute a, b, and c in this formula, so that we have negative 16 plus or minus, we have the square root of 16 to the power of 2 minus 4 multiplied by a, which is 1, multiplied by c, which is 16 to the power of 2, divided by 2 multiplied by 1. So this is negative 16 plus or minus the square root of 16 to the power of 2 is common. So let's factor out 16 to the power of 2 into the parentheses. Here we have 1 minus 4 divided by 2. So here we have negative 16 plus or minus the square root of 16 to the power of 2 multiplying by 1 minus 4. This is negative 3 divided by 2. So now we have negative 16 plus or minus. We can express this as the square root of 16 to the power of 2 multiplying by 3 multiplying by negative 1 divided by 2. So here we have negative 16 plus or minus. We can express this as the square root of 16 to the power of 2 multiplying by square root of 3 multiplying by square root of negative 1 divided by 2. So we have negative 16 plus or minus. Let's eliminate the square root sign here. So we have 16 square root of negative 1. This is equal to I. So we have 16I square root of 3 divided by 2. In the numerator here, we have that 2 is common. Let's factor out 2 so that we have negative 16 divided by 2. This is negative 8 plus or minus 16I square root of 3 divided by 2. This is 8I square root of 3 divided by 2. So let's simplify 2 and 2 here so that we have x2. This is equal to negative 8 plus 8I square root of 3. Then we have x3, which is negative 8 subtract 8I square root of 3. So you find that these are two complex solutions. These are two complex solutions for this algebra problem. So we have only one leaf solution here, which is x1, and this is equal to 16. This is equal to 16. So let's verify that this real solution here satisfies the equation. Now let's check if this real solution here satisfies the equation. If you recall, we have that the square, that is x times square root of x. This should give us a value of 64. So we have 16 multiplying by square root of 16. This should give us a value of 64. So this is 16 multiplying by square root of 16. This is 4. This should give us a value of 64. So 16 times 4, this is equal to 64, which is equal to 64. So the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. And this affirms that the real solution here, which is 16, satisfies the equation. So we have three solutions, two complex solutions, and one real solution here. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and subscribe. See you in the next video.